Hi, welcome to Old School Blues Guitar. It is time for the turnaround lesson for the months of July through September 2018. We're going to do a country blues turnaround in the key of A position. I'm actually going to play it in B flat with a capo on the first fret. And this is a variation on what I call a typical Robert Johnson or country blues turnaround, a descending type turnaround, played on the fourth and the first strings primarily. So the Blind Boy Fuller lick, it's from a tune called Keep Away From My Woman, and the turnaround he plays throughout the song goes like this. Now when you hear Robert Johnson do something like this in the key of A, we're in B flat now, he plays something like this. And wind up in that E position, the 5, in B flat. This is now an F chord. So what we're doing is we've got a long A position. We're in B flat, but this is a long A shape. My first finger is on the 3rd fret, getting the 4th through the first strings. My pinky is on the B flat, which is at the 6th fret of the first string. So we've got that nice sounding chord. And then to get the first part of the turnaround, we're going to take the ring finger, and while we're pinching, I've got my first finger getting the 1st string, and my thumb is going to get the 4th string. And I'm going to take my ring finger and go from the 6th fret to the 5th fret, and then open. Actually, I've got my first finger still in the A position at the 3rd fret, but I get the 4th string and a little bit of the 3rd string. So we got this. And then just going to walk with my pinky and my ring finger from the 6th to the 5th fret of the 5th string. So we got this. And then I'm going to upstroke with my first finger and get the 3rd and 4th strings. And then I'm going to pinch the open 5th and that long B flat or long A position. And I'm not sure if this tune, if it's an alternating bass or a monotonic, you might use a little bit of both. So I'm using the monotonic bass like this. So let's do that again. Got this. Let me do it again and see if I can actually get that pinky. There you go. Now in context, I'm going to play it for you in context one time. And the tune, Keep Away From My Woman, which by the way is a tune I'm going to be teaching in its entirety on my, or at least a good chunk of it on my new Udemy series, Acoustic Blues Guitar for Beginners. And the song goes something like this, the intro. Goes into the vocal. So there you have a variation. So you could play the Robert Johnson style with the turnaround on the 5, or you could do the Blind Boy Fuller with no turnaround. He just goes to the 1 and then stays on the 1 into the next verse. So that's a simple variation on that standard country blues turnaround, something you can mix in with your playing. If you're playing a blues, acoustic blues in the key of A, there's one for you. Now again, I put the capo here for a couple of reasons. One is to make it easier for me to play that cleanly, and also to get closer to the key that he uses on the recording, which I think, actually I have to move the capo up again to be able to play along with the recording. He either tuned differently or used a capo, probably tuned his guitar up a little bit. Anyway, that's my turnaround lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this is something you can use. Listen to that tune, Leave My Woman Alone, Blind Boy Fuller. Really a neat tune. I'll see you again in a few months, and make sure you know that I now have a website for Old School Blues Guitar. You can find the link to it in the banner of my YouTube channel homepage. And if you go there, there's all kinds of stuff, including all my video lessons, neatly organized and accessible for you in one place, rather than trying to make your way through all the playlists on the YouTube channel. There's also t-shirts for sale, and CDs, and all kinds of other resources for you to use if you're trying to get into this music, and a place to make requests if you have a lesson request for me. I will see you again with another turnaround lesson in about 2 or 3 months. Take care.